what it is. I'm Tisa.
I'm Sincere.
Today's topic. Well, this is two topics combined,
right?
But we think it just really go together.
Who is we?
Okay, fine. I think it go together.
Talking about burping and farting. When is it appropriate to like burp and fart and belch and stuff? And from someone like you talking to or you trying to talk to?
Right.
And
or if y'all really together in that sense.
Right. And
sex.
Right. And how that correlates. This is crazy.
All of that.
This is video.
And what do you do when somebody does that? When y'all get down?
Okay, wait. What are we talking about? Are we starting off with like? Okay. Are we gonna start off with when is it appropriate, or we just gonna go like straight to sex? I think we should go like. I think we should start off with what's appropriate.
Okay, let's go with what's appropriate.
Okay.
What's appropriate for 800, Alex?
Okay, if we talking about like appropriate, mind you, most of the time I come with a disclaimer. I do when people meet me. When people meet me, you know, I usually be like, I'm blunt. I'm right to the point. I'm not gonna lie to you. I tell people this. I don't know. Did I tell you that?
No, we ain't had to talk.
Well, I'm pretty sure you realized.
Yeah, I got the shit covered.
But most of the time I do. I come with a disclaimer. I'm not going to be somebody else around me. So if I have to burp or fart or whatever I have to do, I'm going to do it. And I have manners, so I'm going to be like, my bad.
That's not manners. That's just saying my bad. My bad that you was in a room. My bad that you was in the area. My bad that you got a whiff of that. Oops. That's all my bad mean. That don't mean sorry that I burped in your presence. That just mean I'm sorry you was in the room. And you just had to hear that.
But it is what it is. So, I mean, at any moment, you know, that ain't my fault. I tell people, you know, I'm sincere, or key, whatever you know me as, and it's just gonna. That's just what it is. Like, take it or leave it. You know what I'm saying? It's probably why I got 4 friends right now. So.
Well, I don't really come with a disclaimer. It just kind of happened. Like, maybe I'm drinking a Coke and then, you know, I just let it out like, ah. And then I just really sit there and I don't say sorry or nothing because that's natural. And I just be like, well, there it is. Because there it was.
At least I say my bad.
Like, we already discussed what my bad mean.
Right, but at least I say there.
Well, there it is.
There it is versus my bad.
That's all you get. Well, there it is.
Okay, but what I'm saying is my bad at least acknowledging, oh, my bad. Like,
Okay, well, there it is, meaning it went. So.
But, I mean, at least mine is some form of apology. Some form.
Look, I ain't gonna apologize for me having gassy tendencies drinking a Coke. You should already know when you see me pop the top on the Coke that I'm about to really burp something crucial. So you might just want to be prepared for me to just let it out. So like I said, there it is.
I mean,
that's just like when I met one of my best friends. Like, we in the car or whatever. Okay, mind you, I ain't had nothing to drink. I just kind of burped. I was a little gassy. And she just looked at me. She gave me that look like... And I was like, oh, my fault. You know, I have a tendency to burp or whatever. It just comes out. I can't control it. And she was like, oh, well, I was about to punch you in the face. Excuse me? I was about to punch you in the face. I don't like people burping. Well, you must not like people because people burp. So you either going to let it go or you just going to get it together. Because I'm going to burp. I'm not going to sit here and hold myself in and let my chest explode because you don't like burping.
Me and her, we wouldn't have been friends because we would have had problems. First off, I just met you, so the way you coming at me is incorrect for someone that has known me for 2 seconds.
Right.
You can handle me one or 2 ways, but just know the outcome ain't always pleasant.
I was being respectful because that was my best friend, but she almost got...
I wouldn't even care.
She almost got chopped in the throat.
I wouldn't even care. Y'all can ask Shay. If one of her friends come at me sideways or come at her sideways, I'm going to let them have it.
She almost got chopped in the throat because I really was...
I don't care.
When she said she was about to punch me in the face,
I don't care. You ain't being respectful, so I ain't going to be respectful either.
Punch me in the face? Really? I was like, okay. And my best friend just looked at me like, don't say nothing. I just looked at her like, you better get your friend.
You better than I am, because I would have gave her.
Well, mind you, she was a femme, and I don't hit femmes, and
fuck.
If it was a stud, she probably would have got karate chopped in the throat, like.
She was gonna do nothing friendly. I'm trying to be respectful.
Shut up.
Give a. She wasn't trying to be respectful.
She wasn't though. She really wasn't.
I mean, shit happens. Bodily fluids is bodily fluid. Okay. Nah, okay. When it just get excessive, I'm like, okay, so somebody needs to go to the bathroom. Like, you knew 25 minutes ago when this shit started, you know, your situation wasn't right. So go handle that. You know what I'm saying? Bring the Lysol, the Clorox, and the motherfucking hand sanitizer, because you're going to need all that.
Okay, I'll put it this way. When it's a girl I like or somebody that I find really attractive or whatever, like, I'll try and conceal it, but I'll tell her, like, the first one I'm going to conceal, I'm going to try and burp in my mouth or, like, in my chest, just not really let it out like that. But I'm going to tell her, like, look, I got a burping problem. It's going to come out either way it goes, so either you're going to be a cool female about it or you just going to be rude about it. So, either way, I just told you what's going to happen. So... But most females I meet, they cool with it. They just be like, oh, okay, that's fine. And then, you know, that's when they start belching louder than me. They just, whoa!
You know what I noticed? So most of the time when you have, like, that conversation with people, they start feeling real comfortable. Yeah. Okay.
Quickly.
I'm like, okay, wait.
Because she would, man, I swear.
I'm like, okay, wait. I'm like, okay, wait. There's comfortable, and then there's, like, too comfortable. Like... I need you to limit yourself.
Because that's why I was talking to this girl, and I felt it. I was like, excuse me. I was like, you know what? I'm probably going to be belching throughout this conversation or whatever. She's like, oh, it's cool. I was like, all right. Then she, like, 2 seconds later, she was like, ah. I was like, oh, my. She was like, oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I had a coker. I was like, wow. That was louder than the one that I held in. Jesus.
I would have been like, wow. So
but then I gave her a rating. I was like, you know what? That's about an 8, girl. You so sexy. That was
you hated though. You hated though anyway because I burped. And she had the nerve to tell me that I was a 7, but she a motherfucking lie because that was at least an 8. But anyway,
7.5.
On to we're not gonna talk about her being a hater.
All right. So okay, the burping is cool. Yeah, I just cut you off. The burping is cool. But
I was saying,
like I was down below,
like I was saying, right?
All right.
So fucking rude. Ooh, that's why I don't talk. That's why I hang with white people.
That is a whole nother topic.
Oh, okay. So people farting and shit. I mean, I be like. If you just excessively farting, obviously you got something going on.
You ate some dairy.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe whatever you did, like handle that shit.
You need not to do it no more when you're around me.
I mean, like if we need to like go somewhere, you need a bush, a bathroom, whatever you need, let me know, cause we can find that for you.
Right. Okay, so the farting thing. Okay, I don't really not in front of people I want to date, so I don't want you to know what's really going on in my system. So, like, I hold it in, then my stomach start bubbling, then I gotta excuse myself, like, I'll be right back, because I'll be right back. I ain't gonna just let it out right then. The burping is cool, but the farting, I can't deal with that, because sometimes, you know, you get them silent but deadly ones, and you might kill me.
Fuck that. If I have gas, you know what I'm saying, it hurts. No, when you have gas in your stomach, and, like, you hold it in, like, it hurts you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to be in the pain for anybody.
But I'm not trying to kill her.
I'm not going to be in pain for anybody.
Especially if I done had some dairy. I'm really not trying to kill her because I need to go somewhere because that ain't going to be right. Dairy don't sit well with my system. I am lactose intolerant.
Somebody died?
Basically. It be smelled like death killed over twice. So
got me knocking holes in a while. No, they got a dead body in this room.
Exactly. So then I be having to like excuse myself, like, you know what, let me just go over there because
I mean
situation.
I don't be deadly like that. Like sometimes you can't even tell it if you know what I'm saying.
Let me drink some milk.
That's
I don't even like milk like that, but let me drink some milk.
I think like if it's dangerous like that, well you just like
but then
you gotta roll all the windows down in the car and stick your head out the window. But when it's dangerous like that, something ain't right. Like we need to pull over. to a McDonald's or something. You know what I'm
But
saying?
then again, you don't even know when it's gonna be like that. You be trying to let it out smooth and stuff, and you like, and then that smell just rise up. And
You ever been in the car with somebody and you be like, do they got a refinery around here?
No, you ever farted, you just really didn't want nobody to know, you just sitting there, and you wait till it hit somebody else, and you be like, oh my God, yes, what is this? Roll the window. It's coming from outside. No, just, it's not lit. Roll it down.
No. Worst ever. You ever been in the car with a little kid? It's like they be having, I don't know, they be having bombs.
I want to know, what do babies eat to get them to smell like that? How you smell like a grown man at the age of 2?
You just had like, they just smell like they just lit a stink bomb and lit it on fire or something. I'm like,
see, babies smell like death rolled over twice. And
I'm
then
like, you
thrown
2
in
years
the
old
ditch.
saying like you ain't even eating no real food yet.
And you
It
got
must be-
that going on.
It must be something in that baby food. You ever tried baby food?
Yeah, I like the bananas.
That stuff smell. It tastes like.
I like the bananas.
No,
It's good.
baby food tastes
Okay,
like
not the
processed vomit. I ain't gonna lie. I done fed the baby before. Like, eat it. I ain't even gonna make you eat this. You want some mashed potatoes?
It's funny when they try that. Like, it's good. Look, mommy's eating. Like, what?
I be like, I ain't even gonna make you eat this.
Spit it back in the bowl like, Gotta go brush your teeth like,
Now that I think about it, that's probably why they smell like that.
Probably so.
I think to me, kids got the worst.
They do. You ever went to the bathroom after a kid after they say, I gotta poo?
Oh my goodness.
Go flush the toilet and they be like, oh my God.
What about the kids that can't clean themselves yet? So you gotta clean them? Oh my goodness.
If you can go sit on the toilet, you can wipe yourself.
Well, my niece, I used to have to clean her. And it's funny because I was talking to a friend of mine who was saying that her daughter, did this. And then I didn't say anything at the time, but it was hilarious because my niece, what she would do is when she used the restroom, she would scream and call us, let us know that she poo-pooed. And then she would bend down and be like, clean me. And I thought it was funny because my friend, different ethnicity as me, child around the same age as my niece was. And I was like, that's hilarious. Like, maybe it's just a kid thing. Like, not all kids, because not all my nieces did that. It was just that one.
That's crazy. We're going to have to make a part 2 because, I only got 15 minutes.
No, they let everybody that has no infractions on YouTube upload more than 15 minutes.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
but it don't say how long.
Okay.
Okay, so we was transitioning from that to...
Sex.
Right.
Sex is wonderful. That's all I got to say, though.
I would like to say I strongly, what's the word? Not increase, not install. I strongly, What's the word?
I don't even know what you're trying to say.
Y'all should be abstinent and celibate. Celibate.
If that works for you.
No, I strongly the word that I can't think of. Not enforce, not increase, not...
Encourage.
Yes, that's the word. I strongly encourage abstinence and celibacy. Especially under the age of 18.
That I do agree with.
If you are under the age of 18 and you ain't in nobody's college or got somebody's job or, you know what I'm saying, you ain't finished high school.
You just a bum at your mama's house. You just really need not to have sex.
Right. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. You supposed to be a bum when you in school.
True.
But